loves a home race, and after a 2-round American swing, we are back at Supertri's spiritual home right in the heart of London. The crowds are out in force again here in Canary Wharf, and the top 32 athletes in the world of short course racing. They've had a fortnight to learn and reset, and we go again. And let's take a look then at the women's start list. Tim Don's podium racing is on top, largely thanks to picking up those individual discipline points. Brazil's Victoria Lopez has won both swims thus far, and Leonie Perriot has featured in the run. Crown have 3 genuine race winners there in Kate Woff, Taylor Brown and Beaugrand, but they could be taking points from each other, while Stars and Stripes is boosted by the addition of Emma Lombardi. Let's head down now to Annie, who has Georgia Taylor Brown.
I didn't know how I'd feel after the Olympics. I didn't have the result I wanted, and I didn't know whether I could have gone either way. I could have been really down and just thought, oh, I don't care. But I think it's given me a bit more fire in the belly, and I've enjoyed training and, yeah, just getting excited for supertri and the different dynamics of that. So, no, I'm excited to keep pushing my body, and I've worked hard all year, so I'm going to keep pushing.
Good clean start across the board. It is an absolute washing machine as they fight for position. They're going to head under a bridge, which is going to split the athletes, and it means that you really have to have a strong start. And closest to us, I think it's Lombardi in the water on the screen left-hand side, and in the red, that is Cassandra Beaugrand. You can see closest to them. Leading into that first buoy, we haven't mentioned her, but it's going to be Lopez again in the white of podium racing. She is a powerhouse, and unless she makes a mistake getting out of the water here, she's going to pick up those swim points again as that white line, she crosses at the top of that ramp, so picks up that, but the short shoot comes after transition. So transition being such an important part of supertri, she needs to have a good transition, get out of transition first, and she'll pick up the short shoot for podium racing if she doesn't make a mistake. If she does make a mistake, it'll be Matthias. It looks, though, like it is going to be Lopez. Short shoot card goes out for podium racing. Then Matthias. So Matthias, obviously based in Loughborough, gets used to kind of conditions like this that are changeable in the UK, a little bit more confident on the bike. Lopez happy to hang in behind, and the two of them need to work together as they head around the top end of this course, but it's kind of an exploratory lap, I suppose you would say, just to see exactly how treacherous it is.
Olivia Matthias, she's well known for her bike strength and her bike handling skills, and she's decided she wants to be on her own here. To be honest with you, on a course like this, if you're confident and strong and you can get a gap, it's a pretty good place to be.
Matthias looks like she's going to, at the very least, deliver Brownlee Racing the short shoot. And we're hearing as well that Katie Zafiris is in fact out as well. She obviously tangled up with Jean Lahaire, who managed to carry on and is currently in 9th position, but the mechanical in the end. And meanwhile, Olivia Matthias has given Brownlee Racing the second short shoot. Now, that doesn't mean that Matthias gets to take that shortcut. It means she gives her manager, Non-Stanford, the option to give it to one of those athletes. Now, meanwhile, the chasing pack is led by the Bahrain Victorious logo of Georgia Taylor Brown, then Emma Lombardi. Kate Woff is there as well. Kirsten Casper.
She's got some fast runners behind her. I think they'll make a little bit of inroad to that 10-second gap, but at the moment she's looking incredibly strong.
And Taylor Brown, the Olympic, or the 3-time Olympic medalist, is trying to track her down with Lombardi behind her. They've gapped Woff, Casper and Spivey, and then Lahaire is all by herself as the first athlete from podium racing. Also for Georgia Taylor Brown, she's our individual points league leader, and she'll be happy with the 2s and 3s because Lombardi has missed 2 rounds, so she won't feature in the overall. And Matthias, well, she's 5th overall, 8 points behind Georgia Taylor Brown. So the more athletes that Taylor Brown can put between herself and Jean Lahaire and Taylor Spivey, who are 2nd and 3rd, the greater, if indeed she wins, her individual points lead will be. Cassandra Beaugrand, by far the quickest run. She was in fact 6 seconds faster than Jean Lahaire, and also 6 seconds faster than Taylor Brown. So she was the big mover.
As the athletes now exit the water, 18.8 degrees, it's pretty chilly, and it's a difficult exit to the swim as well.
That's true. 2 Brits at the front. Spivey's had a good swim. Lombardi's had a good swim as well. And Matthias will be out first. The short shoots are already decided. As you can see, that is run and won, and now it is purely about digging in and making sure that this second of 3 triathlons is solid and taking away that race from those at the back. And at the moment, Lombardi, Spivey and Casper are doing the job for Stars and Stripes as they look to chase down Brownlee Racing, but Olivia Matthias is at the front. Taylor Brown is hunting her down though and taking the Stars and Stripes with her.
At the moment, the Stars and 3 athletes from the Stars and Stripes, Georgia Taylor Brown and Olivia Matthias from Brownlee Racing, are really working well together now, and they've got a sizable gap.
Let's head down to Adam Leach. He is with Non-Stanford, who still has Olivia Matthias in the mix.
Olivia Matthias still right up there in this lead group. It looks like the winner's coming from that group. You've got a short shoot. Crown Racing have got a short shoot. Can you give yours to anybody other than Olivia, or have you got to try and help her win this race?
Yeah, no, it's going to have to go to Olivia, I think. You know, like, she's right up there. She's in a group. The other 2 girls are quite isolated on their own. I'm not sure if I give it to them, it'll make that much of a difference to their positioning, if any. So, yeah, I mean, the logical choice is to give it to Liv and hopefully give her that shot at the podium. She was so close in Chicago, and it'd be great to see her on it there today.
Off the back there is one of the athletes been slightly gapped from Stars and Stripes, that is Spivey, but it doesn't matter because we're off the bike and into the second run. A good transition is crucial here. And confirmation on the bike points, the fastest bike out there gets 4 points for the team, then 2, then 1. All 3 went to Stars and Stripes. Spivey, Casper and Lombardi had the first, second and third quickest bike. So 17 points in the pocket.
Nothing really separates these top 5 athletes. I thought that Emma Lombardi and Georgia Taylor Brown might push ahead. I think they've just decided to save their best until last, and I think that's probably pretty sensible because they might have got a bit of a gap, but they would all join forces again in the water. Next time round, they will be taking that short shoot, and that is where races have been won and lost in supertri.
Back onto the black carpet, shoes off. They don't need to go in the box because they need them one more time. Everything else needs to go in the box, but it's been a penalty-free race thus far. So fingers crossed there. Make sure the shoes are all lined up nice for the final run. And now we're back in the water again. You can see the short shoot symbols next to the short shoot symbols next to Matthias, Taylor Brown, and now Lahair, who is trying desperately to tack on to the back of this group.
Tim, Sean Lahair, this is some comeback. She's almost tagged onto the front group and she's got a short shoot. Can she do this? Can she get through this group?
I don't know if she'll get through them, but she'll certainly get close. Unfortunately, in the first race round, she was involved in a crash with Katie Zaferes, so that did knock her back. So she's in great shape and she's a fighter. And she gets stronger. She may not be the fastest swimmer, but her times don't drop off looking at the data. So, yeah, I think she can fight for a podium big time.
And actually, this is where Lahair's got to work really hard if she wants to get on the back wheel of this lead group.
Well, she has erased what was between a 10 and 20 second gap through the middle part of this race. Matthias out first onto the last bike. A good transition and a short shoot, as Tim Don says, and she will come out with a group. Lahair, so all 4 teams now represented at the front. Taylor Brown, has to be said, was a bit tardy coming out of the water and didn't get a lot better. On the other hand, though, Beaugrand had a great transition and a great swim, and she may make it 2 crown athletes and a group of 7. But as she's done time and time again out here on the bike, Matthias has proved to be tough to beat.
This is absolutely brilliant racing from Olivia Matthias. She's so brave. She knows if she wants to get on the podium, possibly even win, she absolutely has to give 100% to this last bike leg. She really does. I think it's been a little bit of a difficult time for some of our medallists from Paris. I think it's such a big run-in. It's a 4-year training cycle, and I think the likes of Potter as well, just pretty fatigued after her monumental effort to get that 3rd place in Paris and 3rd place in the mixed relay. And Cassandra Beaugrand as well, that magnificent gold is for Tia. Olivia Matthias now, nice dismount, nice and smooth there. She knows what she's got to do. It's a mile run that separates her and a victory, her first ever victory in supertri. Can she do it? She does have the short shoot, so anything is possible as Cassandra Beaugrand just goes through the picture now. Not racked yet. Emma Lombardi is out as well. Casper's out, but Taylor Brown and the Brown team not having the best of transitions.
This gap that Matthias put into them on the bike is slowly getting eaten up, and you have there in the red on the left the 2020 world champion and twice a super tri champion Taylor Brown. In the middle, London last year's champion Jean Lahaye, and on the right hand side the Olympic gold medalist Cassandra Beaugrand. She won here in 2022 as well. And then we can't forget Emma Lombardi and Taylor Spivey. There's so much talent, and they are back together. It's Casper who's dropped off the back, though, and Beaugrand who has gone to the front. Now it's time for the short shoot. Matthias takes it. Taylor Brown takes it. Lahaye takes it. And now Beaugrand has to make that gap up again. The Stars and Stripes go directly to the back. And now it is all about Bahrain victorious Matthias from Brownlee Racing, and Lahaye, who on the cobblestones was so good last year, moves into second. But Taylor Brown wants to run off the front.
I have got goosebumps, I really have. This is just incredible running. Cassandra Beaugrand now coming up ahead of Olivia Matthias, who falls back in to fourth place. Is she destined not to get on the podium? She's done everything possible to try and help herself today. Magnificent racing as Cassandra Beaugrand now. She has something to chase, which sometimes can help an athlete.
400 metres to go, or even a bit less now, and Georgia Taylor Brown seems to have kept that gap at what it was before. The fist bump coming from the Brit Oni Emerson beside me. The drone's going to show us the finish, which is at the far end of your screen. The crowd are willing Taylor Brown on as the sole Brit in the top three, and it looks like GTB might find a spot and extend her championship lead for Bahrain victorious. Beaugrand kicks ahead of Lahaye. Can Lahaye look? Well, she looks behind her, so maybe not. It could be a 1-2 for those in red. In fact, Beaugrand could steal it from Taylor Brown. It's going to be a sprint for the finish. It's Taylor Brown in the red. She's going to take it at home ahead of Cassandra Beaugrand. Both world champions, both Olympic medalists, 1 and 2, and Taylor Brown rides a wave of home support all the way to the win here for the first time in London. Lahaye gets third, Spivey fourth again, and Taylor Brown has given it absolutely everything.
That was really, really hard. You know, it gets to a point mid-race, you're like, I don't think I can push anymore, and then somehow on that last run, you find a little bit extra, and yeah, I needed that short shoot today.
Well, Crown Racing rises to the top again. Taylor Brown back-to-back, and she's now 5 points clear of Jean Lahaye, who picks up a podium for her troubles. Taylor Spivey, misconsistent, 12, 13 and 12. That's fourth, third and fourth. She is 1 point clear of Cassandra Beaugrand, who picked up a second podium as well. Liv Matthias is having a great super tri thus far. She is 31 points and in the top 5, and here they are, the podium getters. 2 from Crown Racing and 1 from Podium Racing. The fight between those two teams are hotting up, and we have plenty more to come. The men's race is up right after this.